What's up, guys? It's your boy Miguel giving you your daily dose of radiation. In today's video, we have how much overtime do you work at the hospital as an X-ray tech? So, to give you some context, I am an X-ray tech. Been pushing the button for 2 years at an ER trauma 3 night shift. So, within the time I've been working there and the time I've done clinicals, because I did clinicals at the same hospital I work at, I've got to see, what the OT be looking like. So for the most part, it comes down to a few things. One, you're on call. Our place has on call for twice, like 2 times a month. You'll be on call. Sometimes it'll be 1. Sometimes it'll be 3. It all kind of depends on how the holidays / people's vacation and all that, you'll kind of get thrown into the mix. But on a regular, it's 2 type deal. And then it'll also have to come down to staffing, how fully staffed you are. And that's another big one that will kind of throw into the mix. So let's say you work in a perfect world where you're fully staffed, then your overtime would have to come in, aka if there's someone takes vacation. On vacation days, you would have a set amount and say, usually when someone takes vacation, it's like 1 to 2 weeks of vacation. So those would ideally get scooped up majority by your PRNs. So if, let's say, your PRNs did it, well, then you're kind of almost down to no overtime. Or if your PRNs don't scoop up everything because maybe they're working somewhere else or they can't work those days or whatever, then those said days would be thrown into your manager would maybe post in a group or something, but hey, we have these so many days available. Who wants to work them? Because usually what the managers tend to do is, if there's overtime, if the PRNs didn't pick it up, they see who willingly will pick it up. And then if no one willingly picks it up, then it kind of goes down to, if you're on call, then you have to do it type gig. So that's the kind of the best situation if you don't like overtime. And then as far as like right now, the situation my hospital's in, which I'm one who loves overtime, so I'm kind of happy. So right now we're not the most fully staffed we had. One person went and became another modality recently, so they left. And then another one left to go work somewhere else because of conflictation at the job. And then 2 people got promoted up, so that left a vacancy in our role. So we're like 3 positions down, 3 daytime positions down, 2 8 to 4:30 shifts, and then 1 8 to 8, 12 shift, 1 12-hour shift. So in those cases, once again, they would do the same thing, put a PRN, see if PRN can pick us up, and then on top of all those shifts open, you have all the people who take time off and whatever. So you have like a giant clump of shifts. And then it's kind of right now at this point, it's kind of like whoever wants it, you can get it. There's so much OT available. Like right now, I'm working I work my regular 7 night shift, and then I get off of Wednesday morning, and I sleep. Wake up Thursday, Friday, I'll work those 2 shifts. And then, the weekends are even available too, but I have kids and stuff, so I tend not to take those weekends. And my lady works every other weekend. She's a nurse, so I can't really work those. And then I turn around and work Monday, Tuesday. 8 to 4:30s. I mean, there's 12s available if I wanted to, but with the kids I can't. So it's like 4 extra days available, which adds a good amount to your check. Like right now, I went from making, how much is it? Like I think I've added, like if I work 3 extra shifts, not on call, just daytime, 8 to 4:30, I'm adding an extra like $900 to my shift, to like my check. And then if I work a 4th day, it would be pushing to the 1100, 1200 type amount. So that's a good amount of money. Like that OT, like your stuff will stack. It is beautiful. Let alone like a graveyard shift, like extra graveyard shift. I think it's like 450 or 500 extra. That's what it comes out to, which it's just amazing money. Would recommend highly. But of course, HR, the management people, not your supervisor, but the one above your supervisor, like the head of radiology even probably the company wants to keep OT down, because they would rather pay someone regular Xray pay to get the job done, comparing, let's say, me, who's right now literally making time and a half money to do the same job. So for expense wise or whatever, they would always want it to keep it low. And they've been nailing us about that. They even cutting our hours, kind of trimming here and there to keep us under OT, to not have overtime. But right now, with the kids situation that we're on, we're deep in OT. I stay on OT always. Like for the past 3 months, I've been OTing, just racking up money. I think the equivalent of me working these 3 extra months, as far as income wise, it would have took me, what, 6 to 7 months of working to have the set amount of money I have now that I made in 3 months. So it does add up. I would highly recommend to do overtime if you have the time, or you want the money, or you need, like, it's a good gig. So that's where we are in that case situation in the hospital. I'm not aware of other Xray places and how their OT works. I'm just aware of the hospital because that's what I do. And yeah, it's been your boy Miguel. See you on the next one.